In this video, we'll talk about default and static methods of interfaces. Prior to Java 8, all the methods of interfaces were public and abstract by default. An abstract method is a method that is declared without implementation, and you can define as many methods as you want of abstract type in your interfaces, but the corresponding implementation classes must override those methods and provide the implementation of those methods in those classes. The problem which was faced by the Java developer community was anytime you make a change to the interfaces, it will break the classes who implemented those interfaces because they must override or provide the implementation of the new methods in those classes. So Java came up with the solution by allowing default and static methods. So you can now create default and static methods inside the interfaces and provide the implementation of those methods inside the interfaces without having the need of the implementing classes to override those methods. Default method is introduced in Java 8 to add new methods in the existing interfaces in such a way so that they are backward compatible. Static methods in interfaces are similar to the default methods, except that we cannot override these methods in the classes when implementing these interfaces. Now let's look at an example of an interface which has a default method. And we have been using this by consumer interface in our implementation. And this interface, if you look at, has an abstract method void accept, which does not provide any implementation, and we have a default method by consumer and then which provides the implementation in the interface. So that's all for the theory of default and static methods of interfaces.